MSCs are abbreviation for mesenchymal stem cells. So these stem cells, they're cells that can differentiate into various cell types, such as bones, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, fat, muscle. These are all the different variabilities that you can get stem cells from. Now, where you can find them, and these are the more popular places, you can actually go from your own stem cells, or you can actually do umbilical cord donated tissue. I'm going to explain the two now. There's a huge misconception. Bone marrow, essentially what they do is they drill a small little hole and aspirate a little bit of bone marrow, your bone marrow. That then is processed and then injected back into the area that's damaged. You can do that. There's stem cells in the actual medulla of the actual bone. The next is adipose stem cells. These are cells that are floating around and actually stuck within and embedded within the actual fat tissue of our body. So it's like a little mini liposuction, not anything that you're gonna see a big difference, but they draw out a little bit of adipose tissue or fat, they process that out, and then they can isolate certain stem cells and inject it back into the body. The other way to do it is to actually utilize donated tissue. The most concentrated area where you can find the highest count of mesenchymal stem cells is in the umbilical cord. There's a few laboratories throughout the country that everything is very monitored, making sure everything is done properly. But essentially what it is when a mom comes into the doctor and the doctor's like, well, are you gonna donate your tissue or are you gonna actually cryopreserve it for the baby for later? If the mom says, I'm gonna donate it, then these stem cell laboratories then can say, okay, we're gonna test the mom throughout the whole gestational period, or the 9 months. They're also gonna test the baby throughout the 9 months. And at the end of it all, if the baby is born healthy via C-section, at least X amount of pounds, then they will take that umbilical cord and they will isolate from the umbilical cord. There's a little muscle in the middle. Let's say the mom's on this side and the baby's on this side, right? The muscle's right in the middle. From this muscle over to the mom's side, there's a layer called the Wharton's jelly. That is essentially a reservoir or a bank of blank mesenchymal stem cells. Those are the ones that are isolated to do these procedures.